Hi, honeys. It's Michelle. I'm here to do a TJ Maxx and Ross haul. I went shopping today. Yay! I know. And you're probably wondering what the big deal is. The big deal is the fact that I went shopping today, you guys. I don't really go shopping anymore. It seems to be to the point where I go once a month now and I just do it in one day and that's it. When I went out today, what I had in mind was I was looking for towels and wrapping paper. The wrapping paper was for my nephew. It's his birthday, and I wanted to wrap his present. And then the towels, we were thinking about it. Our towels are getting really dingy, all of them at once. In the bathrooms, in the kitchen, the ones that we use when we shower, they're all just getting kind of funky. So we decided to get new towels. And I really want bright yellow towels. I just want to have a nice big burst of energy when I get out of the shower. So I want bright bumblebee yellow. And Brad wants navy or like a medium gray or something. Well, I wanted to be able to touch what I bought. Like I'm kind of in this, I don't know, funk where I want to touch what I buy. I don't really want to buy things online anymore. Do you feel like that? Like I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of buying things online and then you got to wait for them to show up. And I know it sounds like very first world problems and such, and it is a first world problem. But the truth is, if I'm going to buy something, I want it now. But I want it now, Daddy. You know? So, yeah, if you know that movie, you know that movie. But I do. I want what I want when I want it. I don't really want to wait for it. And on top of it, half the time, is it just me? You get the stuff in the mail and you think, what is this crap? That's not what I thought I was ordering. Like it doesn't look the same, or it's kind of chintzy or something. It's just so many things aren't the same in person. So anyway, I went into TJ Maxx. I'll show you what I got. I didn't find any towels. They just didn't have... I don't want to say they didn't have anything. I don't want to say the shelves weren't stocked. They didn't have what I wanted to see, though. They didn't have any wrapping paper. They had some gift bags, but they all kind of looked like they'd been used 3 or 4 times before being taken into the store to be sold. And I'm not trying to go that route. And then they didn't have anything in the way of Halloween, like at all, that I could find. And then they had maybe half a shelf of Christmas stuff, and it was just like, what's going on? I know. Like I said, I'm a spoiled American. I'm just used to things being different. You know, another thing I was kind of looking for, if I'm honest with you, I've got some things I want to make for Christmas gifts for my family, and I was looking for something with that. If I end up making those, I'll make a video showing myself making them, and I'll let you see it right after Christmas when people have opened their gifts. But I don't want to say what it was, but regardless, I couldn't find it. And then I was looking, I thought, oh, it'd be kind of neat to get like a Hocus Pocus like cauldron mug or something. Couldn't find that either. It just is what it is, right? Well, I'll show you what I got though. I got a bunch of stuff that I wasn't looking for. So I guess, you know, it's like, because you kind of get to that point with TJ Maxx, Ross, or those, even the Dollar Tree, where there's certain things you kind of get when you go in there. So one of the things that I always get when I go there, I got again today, and that's these, I usually get these little snacky things like rice bars like this. I love these. I've had these before. These are the almond and cranberry ones. And I just think they're delightful. They're 70 calories for a bar, 7 bars in here. It's $3.99 for the 7 bars, which is very affordable. And I love having like one of these with like one of those little snacky pieces of cheese. You know, like there's the rectangle ones, and then there's also the round ones that come in like the white, or not the white, they come in the red waxy stuff. Those one, like, I love that kind of snacky cheese. So I usually have a piece of snacky cheese with one of these, and it's a great snack. Or if I'm not really hungry but I know I need to eat something so I can take my vitamins or something like that, that's what this kind of stuff is for. But I just think it's so delicious. And then I got these water block gloves by Casabella. I've just been having this thing lately where I feel like gloves just don't last anymore. And I don't expect them to last for a year, but when they last for a week and then they get a big hole in them, it's like, what are we doing here? So these were $4.99. There's no way to neatly open this box the way they have it sealed. Okay. So they look like normal gloves so far. There you go. I like this color. It's kind of pretty. And it's got the little traction marks on it, which is nice. It's got a nice long sleeve on it. And it kind of is shaped to move outwards, I guess, so that you don't get water up here. So we'll see. Hopefully these last the way I want them to. Just a little more wear and tear than what I've been getting lately would be nice. I got Winter Pine Hand Wash by Pearlescence. And it says it's coconut oil infused hand wash, which is what I wanted. Ooh, that smells really good. It does smell like it said it would. Okay, it says it smells like pine trees and snow. And I thought, okay, how are you going to pull that off? But they did, and I really like it. So if you see this, I think if you like the smell of pine, you might want to get it, because pine and snow is kind of top level. And this was $3.99, and it's a 16-ounce container. But I wanted to go ahead and just stock up on stuff like this, because I'm pretty sure with the way that shelves are right now, if I don't get something like this when I see it, I'm not going to see it again, and I'll wish I had. Brad and I have a diffuser that we like to have on at night in our bedroom when we're falling asleep. It's a pro tip. If you have moved to the desert recently and you're having a hard time getting used to how dry the air is, get a diffuser. It'll change your life. You not only can you put these essential oils in there, which is super relaxing when you're trying to fall asleep, but it moisturizes the air and makes it so much easier to feel comfortable. So I got this little pack here. It's got 3 10 milliliter essential oil containers. The brand is Woolzies, Woolzies, and it says if you go to woolzies.com, they have a bunch of different things listed on there that you can use essential oils for, which is kind of cool. Okay, so I'm just gonna run through these scents really quick because I thought these would be great for the fall and winter. We're all stocked up on the summer ones that probably last us for a couple of years, but we don't have much else. So Fireside Glow, I don't know if I'll like this one. Just telling you ahead of time. It's got patchouli in it, which I don't like. Cedarwood, sandalwood, vanilla, orange, and peppermint. I like all the other stuff, so hopefully the patchouli is just like an afterthought. Maybe I won't notice it. These last two are the reason I bought this. Winter cider, which is spruce, cypress, cedarwood, mandarin, basil, and lemon oils. And then for snow, spearmint, basil, peppermint, orange, lemon, eucalyptus, and pine. Doesn't that sound, I mean, it just sounds wonderful. And this was $7.99. And I saved the best for last. You know how I said I wanted to find some kind of like a cauldron mug, something really Halloween-y? Well, I didn't find it, but I found something better, so fine. I found 2 mugs. I got this one. You guys, it's Blanche. It says, quiet, you trash. You could just hear her, quiet, you trash. I love it. And it's white on the inside, and then this pretty kind of a mint green on the outside. And this was $4.99, and it's dishwasher safe too. And then I got this one, which is like a kind of like a bubblegum blue. Like, you remember that bubblegum ice cream? They probably still have it somewhere, but this is the color of that, the bubblegum ice cream. And it's got this, it's just got the 4 girls on it on both sides, and it's blue on the inside. And this was $5.99. But I love mugs that are this size. They're just so nice and big. You can dress up your coffee however you want. It's not going to be overflowing. If you want hot apple cider, you can put whatever in it. I mean, I just love it. Hot cocoa. What size are these? 20-ounce mugs. Yeah, these are the ones I like, the 20-ounce ones. And this is also microwave and dishwasher safe. But I'm gonna take some of my other mugs into storage. And hopefully Brad doesn't mind. But how do you not get these? You guys know I'm obsessed with the Golden Girls. They're like life. As I move around, they're all over behind me. You know I love them. And sometimes you just have to spoil yourself, right? So then I went to Ross because I thought, well, maybe they'll have some towels. I don't know. Where else do I go? I was thinking I could go to a department store, but I feel like going to the mall. No. And plus the mall's a little ways away. And then I thought I could go to Kohl's, but that's a ways away. I don't want to go to Kohl's either. I don't feel like it. You get like that? So I was like, well, Ross is right across the street. Let's go to Ross. So I go across the street, and there's 6 cop cars out front. And I thought, can I go in there? I don't know. And I thought, well, I guess I'll find out. So I got out of the car, and I started to walk towards there. And one of the cops, there was a bunch of cops, too. Oh, I forgot to turn my ghost on. There we go. One of the cops said, oh, you can come in. It's okay. It's safe now. And I'm thinking, it's safe now? What happened? Like, I'm sure there was a shoplifter, but it had to have been something a little more than that, or something a little more excessive for 6 cop cars. There's like 10 cops there. And last I checked, like, a shoplifter isn't that extreme. Maybe it is now. I don't know. Or maybe they were just bored. I don't know. But there was a lot of cops there. So I felt very safe in there. I thought, well, nobody's going to bother me in here. I went in there. There was like 2 people in the whole store. That was the other thing. So I went shopping all morning, and everywhere I went was dead. And it was great. That's what I want. I don't want to be around people anymore. I don't know. It's just a thing. So I went in there. I went shopping. It was very peaceful. And they were still there when I left. And maybe I'll never know what happened. I guess it's not my business. I didn't want to ask. So I found these towels here. It's a 5-pack. It says bar mop towels, but they're big enough to where I think I could just use them as hand towels in the kitchen. These are $4.99 for 5 of them. And I thought, well, that's a good deal. Because when I went online, I had found some on Amazon, and it was like $30 for 20 of them. And it's like, well, $30 is a lot of money for starters. But on top of it, what am I going to do with 20 towels? Like, we have one kitchen, you know, like we don't need that many. So these are nice and soft. They're red, which I like red towels in the kitchen. And then I also found these. It's a set of 2. One thing is those dish towels that are so popular right now. I always have one on display, but I hate using them. They don't get my hands dry when I'm trying to dry my hands. They don't, and that's what these are for, is for my hands. But even if I were to use them on the counter, although I use something else, but to me, they don't work on the counter either. They don't work for drying dishes. I don't know why people like them. I like having them on display, though, because they're always cute. But I like these terry cloth ones. I'm a snob. What can I say? So these were 2 towels for $4.99, and the brand is Ritz. I thought these were cute with the apples and the black background. And then I did go and look. They had no wrapping paper. They didn't have gift bags either. And they had towels, but here's one of the problems I'm having with towels. Both stores had those, they had the quick drying towels. And I hate those. To me, they're like microfiber, which is fine in the kitchen, but I don't like those on my body. I don't even mind them on my face, but my body, when I get out of the shower, no. This is a micro, whatever it's called, free zone. I want just regular cotton towels. On top of that, the ones at, I also went to Marshall's in between TJ Maxx and Ross and just found nothing in there. I just left and didn't buy anything. But it's like the same thing everywhere I went. And it was kind of frustrating. But yeah, this will be a different haul. But I did go to the Dollar Tree after the places I just mentioned. And I found my wrapping paper and my card and all that stuff there. So stay tuned for my next Dollar Tree haul if you want to see the wrapping paper and the card. I got this Country Living square cake pan. It's non-stick and it's dishwasher safe. Yeah, dishwasher safe. And it's 8 by 8. I just dropped it and it was so loud. I wanted to take it out so you didn't have to hear that, but holy crap, that was loud. Anyway, it was $4 for this. And I just thought, this is something I kind of need. I feel like I keep having recipes that call for 8 by 8. And I don't have an 8 by 8 pan. I've got a 6 by 6, but not an 8 by 8. 6 by 6 I think is kind of unusual. Sorry, I'm very chatty today. And then I also got this one. It's a cookie sheet that will fit in my little countertop convection oven. And it was $4.99 and it's 7 by 11. Or no, I'm sorry. The sticker lied. It's 12 by 8. And it's just nice and sturdy. The brand is Brookstone. Let's see, this is what it looks like close. I thought this would be just super handy if we're having, I don't know, chicken nuggets or something for dinner. I could just toss them on here, throw them in the oven, the little oven on the counter, and move on with my life. But it's so nice and sturdy. You know how so many of these, they get to where they kind of like wilt and you can like turn them and they kind of make that weird noise. This is solid. Like you're not going to be able to bend this. I ended up spending, it was like $22, I think, at Ross. And then at TJ, oh, wait, here we go. I spent $20.55 at Ross. And at TJ Maxx, I spent $34.28. So I really didn't spend a whole lot today. But it was pretty easy to not overspend. I didn't see a whole lot that I felt like I had to have. And at least I did find some of the stuff that I'm looking for. You know, the gloves I was wanting to get. I wanted to get those pans. I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the video, and then I wanted to get the towels. So now I guess I'll go online and get the other towels that I was looking at. But the other big thing about towels is I want the big ones. I don't want those little ones that I would have used in high school on my skinny body. I want the big girl towels. You know what I'm talking about, the big ones. That's what I want. And you can get those online, but you can't apparently get them at Ross or TJ Maxx or Marshall's. Or if you can, not mine. Well, that's it. That's everything that I got. Thank you for taking time out of your day to hang out with me. I hope you had as much fun hanging out together as I did. And let me know what you thought of what I got. And hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night. I love you. Bye.